Good evening, everybody. Welcome. It's nice having every one of you to our community hour. It's so much like a honor and pleasure to have you seated with your PCs ready to learn how to use Microsoft Excel function to solve daily tasks. As an aspiring data analyst or working as an analyst already in your organization, I'm going to tell you for a fact that this section is tailored to your needs. This section might be more of a refresher to you. This section may also be a very new tool, function that you also be learning. But I can tell you with confidence that we have a whole lot to share with you, right? So please turn on your PC. The data set is already available for you. Just check. You can download it and let's dive into Microsoft Excel function together. This section is free. That means you don't need to pay for this section, right? We've made this section an interactive section whereby we all come together as a community, right, to learn. And that's our goal at Easy Tech. We love to see you learn. We love to see you grow. We love to see you excel in data analytics. Now, please, if you will be kind to your colleagues, to your friends, you can share them the link and let them be part of this session because we have valuable sections. We are prepared to meet everyone who is interested in getting into data analysis, right? And that's our joy, that's our focus, to see you succeed in this field. Tonight, we'll not be taking much of our time. We want to dive deep to the business of the day. We want to be looking at Microsoft Excel function. I'm going to share my screen right away and then walk you through from where we stopped in the last section, right? If you're here to catch up with what was done, please, the recorded section is already available on our YouTube link. It's also available on our WhatsApp community group. Kindly check for the link, visit the link, and then rewatch, refresh your memories. I can tell you for a fact, you will always be better than yesterday, right? Let's get right into it. I want to share my screen. My screen is coming up shortly, and then we can take this section as soon as possible. Right, my screen is coming up now. Let's dive into it. I believe you can all see my screen. Yeah. In the last class, we looked at Microsoft Excel function. We look at the function, the tab, the ribbons, the group, and all these things was discussed extensively. So today is a continuation of what was done in the last section. All right, let's proceed now. We want to look at some key, or let me say, powerful Excel function. We want to look at other powerful Microsoft Excel functions, right? And tonight's class, we'll be starting with the left. Please, if you're writing materials, I would love you to take note of all these things, right? Because I'll be dishing out the meaning, the interpretation of each of these functions, right? I'll be dishing out the meaning. So please, if you're writing material, I would love you to take note of this. Now, we want to start with the left. In Excel, we have function. Let me start with that. We have function. What does function? What does it help us to achieve? It helps to perform specific tasks. As simple as that. Function helps to perform specific tasks. And we have different functions. In fact, we have 500 plus. And you can remember on the community, we did some fun exercise whereby I asked us to list common Microsoft Excel function I used to know. And I saw so many brilliant students. They were mentioning a lot of these functions. But the question is, how many of these did you know? One, how many of these functions can you work with conveniently? And I can tell you for a fact that functions makes our work easier, faster, right? So it's very important as data analysts, we need to know how to use this function for our day-to-day activity, right? Good. So we're looking at the left. But before we start diving into each of these functions, let's understand the data set we'll be working with tonight, right? So this is the data set. Just check this sheet. You see it, data set. And let's look at it together. We have a column, customer ID, customer name, customer sales category, the order date, the product ID, The sales, the quantity, the discount, and the profit, right? Now, this data set is more of sales. It's more of a sales data because you can see the customer who is placing the order, the name of the customer, the category of the product is buying. Can you see it's an office supply? The date the product was ordered, right? It's just like what you used to do, but this one is being collated at the back end. You may not see all this, but this is what we analysts we work on day to day, right? Good. We have the product ID, we have the sales, we have number of quantity. Have you imagined? You went to supermarkets, you went to a supermarket, and then you pick some items. Those items are recorded. Can you see? This customer picked how many quantity? He picked 9, and they gave him some discounts. Can you see? 0.09. Have you gone to Jumia and then you saw some products and then you saw like maybe Black Friday and they gave you 25% off? Here is the back end of it. Can you see the way it looks like? Right? Good. Can you see? And this is the profit that was made from the revenue from the sale. You know, all companies now, all institutions, all businesses always strive to make profit, right? So can you see the amount they made, right? So this is more of a sales data. I believe everybody is aware and they are familiar with this data set at this moment, right? Good. Now let's dive into work and let's do some fun exercise around this dummy data. It's a dummy data. It does not really belong to any company, right? So we just want to use this for practice, 100% practice. If you are following me, please, can you drop an emoji? Let me just get an emoji. An emoji, let me know if you are following me. I want you to follow me closely. Just drop an emoji, just a reaction. Thank you so much. I can see that coming. That really shows you are following. Please, if you have questions, drop your questions on the inbox, on the in-call message. I get to read those questions, then I can provide answers to all your questions. None of us must leave without gaining anything. We must not leave without learning anything. So please, let's get into it. We want to look at the first function, the left. What does the left function do? What do we use it to achieve? Don't forget, functions are used to perform their inbuilt formula that are used to perform specific tasks. Now, what task does the left function? What task does it help us to achieve? The left is used to extract text starting from the left. It's used to extract text, used to extract value starting from the left, right? It's used to extract text starting from the left. Now, let's have an example. Let's have an example. And let me say, for example, now, I want to extract a particular text, right? I want to extract a particular text. Sorry, please. Okay, now let's say, look at this ID. Can you see this ID? It contains 4 digits, right? 4 digits. Can you see the first ID? 1295. Let me zoom up my screen a bit so I can get to see my screen a bit. Good. Can you see? 1295, 1718. Now, good. I can say, okay, I want to pick the first 2 from this ID. I want to do what? I want to pick, I want to extract, I want to just see the first 2 digits of all. Now, it will be very difficult if I'll be doing this one by one by one. It's going to take a lot of time. If you look at this data set is very large, and in fact, it's still small. We have some data that might be 500 rows, might be 1,000 rows, might be 1 million rows. So, what if I'm doing it one by one? It's going to take a lot of time, and that's why functions are there to help us. They are very powerful. Inbuilt formula that are used to perform specific tasks. Let's get right into it and see the way it works, and let's see what we can use the let function to achieve in this case, right? Let's get into it. I'll just say what? Let's come here and let me type left. L-E-F-T. Left. Can you see? Left. Good. Then I'm going to say equal to. So before you write any function in Excel, before you write any function on Excel, the first thing you need to do is to input an equal sign, right? You input an equal sign. So I will say equal, Then I will say left, right. Then I will open parenthesis. Then I will select the text. Can you see these are arguments? I will select the text groups. I will select the text and I will put a comma. Now we have the number of characters. Don't forget, how many characters do I want to extract? 2. I mentioned it. I mean, now the first 2 left, the first 2, then I will select 2. Then I will close parenthesis, close bracket, then I will hit enter. Now do you see? The first 2 characters was extracted. 1, 2. Now I want it to be filled across all other words value. I'll just come to the bottom right, and I will double tap it. Can you see? That is achieved for us. Is achieved. Do you love it? Of course, yes. Can you see? The left function is used to extract text value starting from the left. Now let's do something again. And let me say, from this name, let me say, I want to extract the first 5 characters. Just the first 5 characters from all the names here. I want to extract the first 5 characters. So I just use what? What function do I use? Drop it on the in-call message. What function do I use if I want to extract the first 5 characters from the names over here? What function on Excel do I use? Just drop it on the in-call message. I'm going to go right there and pick it up. What function in Excel do I use? No, just drop it on the in-call message. Just type it out on the in-call message. I will pick it from there. What function on Excel do I use? I'm still waiting. I want to know if you are following me closely or I'm the only one doing it. Because some said tech is difficult. Of course, tech is not difficult. It's very easy to navigate. I'm still waiting for your responses, please. Thank you so much. Left. Yes, we used the left function. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow. This really shows you are following. Mr. Denigi said, I don't understand. Oh, I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to recap it. And that's why we are here. But please, you can also fall back to the recorded class and then catch up with it. We're here to guide you. We're here to help you. All right, let's do it again. We use the left function to extract the first 5 characters from this customer name. Let's do it again. Let's say left. Sorry, that's a mistake. Let me remove this. Left. Then I will come here. I will say equal sign. That's the first thing you do. Equal sign. Left. Open parenthesis. Then where's the text? This is the text. I put comma. What was the number of characters do I want to extract? Starting from the left, of course, 5. Then I close parentheses. I can hit enter. Can you see? I've been able to extract the first 5. Then I can double tap at the bottom of that cell to autofill it. Can you see? If we count all the text that is here, including the space, you will discover that there are 5 characters. Count it. That's what the left function does for us. As simple as that, right? Let's move to the next function. The next function is right. Now, this is it. Left, right is more of word and opposite. Your left, your right. Your right, your left. What the right function does for us, it's extract text or value starting from the right. That's what it does. It's used to extract text starting from the right. Right? Let's do something simple. So let me remove this. And let's do something simple. So let me say I want to extract text starting from the right. You know, this one now, what I did here was I extracted this text starting from the left. Now I want to extract the last 2. I want to return the last 2. That is from this customer IDs. I want to see the last 2. The last 2 here is 95. The last 2 here is 17. The last 2 here is 84, and so on and so forth. But this time I want to just see the last 2. I don't want to be doing it one by one. It's going to take a lot of time. I want to do it using a Microsoft Excel function. Let's get right into it and see the way it works. So I'll come here and I will say right. Here, please, right. I will come here and I will say equal sign. Don't forget, before you input any function, you need to use the right. Open parenthesis. The first argument is what? The text. Here is it. I put a comma. Don't forget, I want to extract two, just two values. And that's what I'm going to input here as number of character 2. And I will close parentheses and I will hit enter. Can you see? I'm able to extract it 95. Can you see? 95, the last two. Then I can just come here and I will tap it. What happened? It fills the rest for me, as simple, as basic as that. Instead of doing it one by one, but you don't need to stress yourself, right? You don't need to stress yourself. Good. Let's move to the next. The next is the mid. Mid. The mid function. Idea. The mid function. The mid function. Good. Now, want to do something. Look at this date, for example. Now, I want to extract the months. If you look at this date, it's been arranged as year, month, day, right? We have different different date formats. We have the date, month, year. We have the month, day, year. We have the month, year. We have different formats. This is year. Can you see? 2024, 01, 01. Now, I want to extract the month. That means like the middle value. That's 01, 01, 01. Can you see? And then we come down, you see this one is 02, 02, 02. I want to extract just at the middle, right? Just at the middle. What function do I use? I already said it. We use the word mid. Instead of doing it one after the other, we just use this function called mid. M-I-D. Let's get right into it. I will say equal sign, mid, open parentheses. Now, I want you to pay close attention because this one might be a bit confusing. Like, it requires you to pay closer attention to it, right? Pay close attention. The first argument here, we call all this argument, that is the step by step. The first thing you need to input is the text. What text? Here is the text. Then you put a comma. The next argument is the start number. What is the starting number? Now we now go and count. Let's count. 2 is not the starting number. That's 1. 0 is 2. 2 here is 3. 4 is 4. Hyphen is 5. If I want to start from this 0, if you start counting, you discover that is the 5th character that will input 5. I put the comma. Now, what is the number of characters you want it to return starting from this 5th character? Of course, I just want that 2, that middle 2. That's 01, Abi. That's 2. 01, 2. And I will close parentheses and I will hit enter. Oh, it's just only, oh, I made a mistake. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this ought to be 6. Let me explain it again. That ought to be 6. Let me explain it again so everybody gets to understand. The first argument is the text. This is the text. I've selected it. Comma. The next argument is the start number. Starting from where? I want you to start from this 0. Let's go and count. I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start from the 6. I'll put comma. Number of characters I want to extract starting from the middle, starting from that start number. I only want what? 2. I will input 2. And I will close parentheses and I will hit enter. Do you see that now? I have 01. That means that middle number has been extracted for me. So that means if you have a long value, you want to extract that middle value. Very simple. What function do you use? We use the mid function, right? Good. And I will come here and I will flash fill for others to be applied. Can you see? So I can come here, I can scroll down. Can you see? This is January, this is February. That's right there. This is March 03. And the last one is what? April. Can you see? Good. January, February, March, April, right? Good. All right. I've been able to extract it without stress. I'm able to achieve this in seconds. Instead of doing it one by one, that I need to spend 2 hours, 4 hours, 10 hours, 2 days to achieve, I've achieved it in seconds. What aid me? Microsoft Excel. So they are there to make our work seamless. They are here to speed up our processes. Data analysis is very easy, and these functions are what we can relate to. Take from the word left, extract text, starting from the left. Right, extract text, starting from the right. Mid, just specify where you want it to, to return for you, around the middle or very close to the middle. As simple as that. And then you are done. That's what we do as analysts, right? Let's look at the next function as we proceed. We want to look at the trim function. We want to look at the trim function. What this function does, it removes excess space. The trim function remove excess space, leaving space before and after your text. What do I mean? I don't know. Have you seen some people? They will write their name. Look at something. Let me come here. Let me now put like 5 spaces. Let me come here too. Let me put like spaces here. I know that you have seen it before. That's why I'm doing it so everybody gets to see it and you can relate with it. Have you seen something like this before? Whereby some people will put more than a single space, more than a single space. They will put like more than a single space. Can you see? I'm adding it manually so you can see it. Have you seen something like this before? Whereby, can you see? Just look at these first few values. And you see, I am black. And you see the space is more than one. Look at this second one, Charlie Brown. Can you see? He left a lot of spaces before even writing Charlie. Now, some people don't do this intentionally. Maybe when they were typing on their keyboard, the spaces were just it's possible, right? But now, as data analyst, what do we do? Do I need to now come here and be doing it one by one by one by one by one? It may take time. It may take a lot of time. What if I have like 100 names that are affected? What if I have like 1,000 names? Maybe remove the space one after the other. Number one, it's going to take a lot of time. So we can use a function in Excel called trim. So the trim gets to remove all the space, all the excess spaces, all the trailing spaces. We need to what? Trim them up. Let's look at the way it works and let's move it to perform this task. So I've just come here, let's type trim. So let's type it. I'll just say equal to trim, open parentheses, and I will say, where is the text? Here is the text. And I will close parentheses and I will hit enter. Can you see? Can you compare this and this? The space is no longer there. Now if I come here, I use my cursor, and I click on the bottom right. Now if you check this text, you will discover that all the excess space or excess spaces is removed. All the excess space is removed. I want to know if you are following me. If you are following me, kindly drop me your favorite emoji. If you are following me, kindly drop your favorite emoji. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss. Thank you so much. I don't want to mention names. Thank you so much. I love this. This really shows you are following me closely. Thank you. Let's proceed. We have a whole lot to unveil this evening. Okay. So the next function we want to look at right now is we want to look at the average if. Before I look at the average if, let me start with the sum if. Let me start with the sum if. Now, I believe you can remember in the last class. That's why I always love it today in class. The last class, that was Saturday. That was the last class, the last section, the last community hour that was held before today. We looked at this function known as if. The if is basically used to return value that meets certain condition. If I say, if you're a boy, raise your hand. What happened? All the boys will respond, right? If function does the same, it's used to return value that meets certain condition, certain criteria, right? It's used to return value that meets certain condition, certain criteria. So please, I would love you to be very close to me because this function can be a bit confusing. But please, I'm not here to confuse you. I'm here to do what? To guide you. Yes, I'm here to guide you. Now, look at these categories of products. So we have office supplies. These are sales category. We have electronics. We have furniture. We have office supplies. We have furniture, and so on and so forth. Now, as a data analyst, he now asks you, hello, data analyst, I want to know the total sales that was made from the furniture. Yes, I want to know. Please listen to the question very well. I want to know the total sales that was generated via furniture. What will you do? Some people, look at what they will do. They will now carry the calculator. They will now start punching. And this furniture, this furniture, let me highlight it. This furniture, right? This furniture. They will come here, they will highlight it. This and that furniture, they will come here again, they will do what? They will highlight it. They will come here again, they will do what? They will highlight it. They will highlight all the furnitures, right? They will now start punching calculator. 742 plus 934 plus 700 plus 800 plus. Now, you are prone to make mistakes because you are doing it manually. But there's a function on Excel that can help you do it. Instead of you doing it one by one, highlighting it one by one, you don't need to do that. There's a function on Excel that can help you achieve it. And that's what? The sum if. Now, if you look at this function very well, it means sum. What does sum mean? Add. Give me the total sum. I mean now. Sum if the value is furniture. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. So I'll do it here. So I'll do it here. Let me just say total what? Total sale made from which products? Furniture. So please, I'm going to do my own. I want you to do your own also. So we'll now check which one is accurate. So I'm doing my own now. After this class, do your own and share the screenshot on the community, right? Share your own screenshot. I want to see your value. Maybe it's the same or it's different, right? Let's do it now. Now, I want to find the total sales that was made from all the furniture material. Just like you are selling products, item in your store. Let's say you sell laptop, you sell router, you sell charger. So now maybe I've been selling different laptops, but you don't want to know how much was made from all the laptops you sold. Not like all the money now, but only for laptop. You want to know, okay, you sold 10 laptops. How much is the total sales that has been made? That's what I want to look at. For example, I want to look at the what? Only furniture. And the function that can help us to return the accurate value is the sum if. Let's dive into it and let's see the way it works. I'm going to say equal sign sum if open parenthesis. Now, you want to follow the argument carefully. Please, I want you to pay close attention because this function is a bit tricky, but I'm here to guide you on how to simplify and get the accurate value, right? The first thing is the range. The first thing is the what? Is the range. The range means this is the range. That value is the range. So I want to do what? Highlight the column. That's where the range is, right? I want to put comma. The next thing is the criteria. What are you looking for? I'm looking for furniture. I'll highlight it. Can you see furniture that is here? I'll put comma. The last one is what? The sum range. When you hear the word sum, add. I mean now, where is the value? This is the value. This is the sum, right? And I'll put close parentheses and I'll hit enter. Can you see? The total sales that was made from furniture is what? 18,130 that naira or $30 or €30 or £30, whichever one, right? Good. But this is simple. You can even go ahead and do it manually. Let's compare it. My own now, I use function, and I'm 100% sure, guarantee that this is the accurate value. But if you want to do it manually, just come and do it manually and spend the whole day and spend the whole night just calculating this, right? So you can automate it using a Microsoft Excel function. Let's do one more before we move to the next function. Let me do one more. Let me say electronics. Okay, I want to now know what is the total sales made from electronics. So let's say electronics. The same thing I did. I'm going to say equal to SUMIF. That's the function. Open parentheses. Where is the range? This is the range. Sales category. That's the range. Comma. Where is the criteria? Criteria means what are you looking for? Is what? Electronics. That's what it's here. Comma. And then the sum range, I'm going to highlight the sale. Then I will close parentheses and I will hit enter. My mind is telling me that some people are lost. If you are lost, can you guys see your emoji? If you are lost, what I just did is not too clear. It's not too clear. I want to see your reaction. Do I want to see your reaction? Nobody. That means everybody's following. Perfect. I love that. All right. Let's move to the next portion. Our time is running very fast. The next portion here is we want to look at the average if. Before I look at the average if, let's look at the count if. Let's look at the count if. Please, if you have questions, please drop your questions on the in-call message and get to read it. Then I can provide valuable answers to all your questions. So let's move to the next, which is the count if, right? Count if. How does the count if? How does it work? How does the count if? How does it work? And this is the way it works. This is the way it works. Now, let me give an example. Let me say, I want to know, here now, these are the products, these are the items these customers ordered, this customer bought, right? So this is the first customer, this is the item he bought, the category of item he bought or she bought, and so on and so forth. So that I want to now know how many furniture materials were sold, how many furniture gadgets were sold. Just like you sell, let's say you have a supermarket, you sell laptop, you sell charger, you sell iPhone, you sell laptop bag, you sell router, all this, you sell mouse, all those IT materials, IT items. You don't want to know how many laptops were sold, how many charger was. You want to know the number. Is it 5? Is it 10? Is it 15? You want to just know so that you know that, oh, this item is more selling or is the most selling, right? That's what we want to look at now. And what can help us achieve it is the count if. The count if can help us achieve it. Similarly, how do I get right into it? So I want to now know, this is a number. I want to know how many furniture materials were sold. How many electronics material gadgets were sold, right? I'm going to say is equal to count if, open parenthesis. The first thing is what? The range. I will go back, I will highlight the what? This is the range. The sales category, the range. Just highlight the column header. Then put a comma. Then the next thing is what? The criteria. What are you looking out for? This is the criteria. Furniture. Now we close parenthesis and I will hit enter. Can you see? 31 furniture materials were sold. You can come here and count. You can come here and start counting. Furniture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and count. Because that is also 31. But me, I don't need to manually count these things one by one. It's going to take a lot of time, right? It's going to take a whole lot of time. So I just need to do what? Just use a function to perform it. And then I have it as simple as that. So for electronics, I'm going to say equal to what? Count if, count it. If, parenthesis, the same thing I did. Where is the range? Here is the range. That is the category, comma. And where is the criteria? Here is the criteria. And I'll close parenthesis and I'll hit enter. Can you see? Now, if I now ask you, which one sells more? Just drop it on the in-call message. Which one sells more? Is it electronic or furniture? From what you can see here, is it electronic or furniture? Can you drop it on the in-call message? Electronic or furniture? I'm waiting for your response. Thank you so much. Electronic. Thank you so much. I love the facts that you are following me. Now, can you see? That's what we do as data analysts. We analyze it. But if you don't want to give a report, what do you say? The more selling product or the most selling product is what? Electronics. That's what we do as data professional, right? As data analysts, right? Let's do more. Our time is only fast, but let's do more. I'm here to give you as many as possible. The next thing we want to look at now is average. Yeah, it's average. We want to look at average. Yeah, average. I believe you have heard about average before. Let's say when you are in secondary school. Oh, what's the average score, right? Yes. I want to also know, okay, what's the average profit? What's the average quantity? What's the average sale? The same thing applies. It's not too difficult. So you don't need to do it manually. Excel can help you make it faster. In seconds, you have the results, right? Even though the data is 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, you know, you have powerful Excel functions that can help you perform all these tasks in no time, right? In no time. How do I calculate the average profits? Very simple. I'm just going to say average if. That's the function I'm going to use. Average if. Open parenthesis. The first thing is what? The range. I'm going to highlight the range. This is the range, the category. Comma. The next thing is what the criteria. And I'm just going to select the criteria here. Comma. The last one is what? The average range. The average range. And I'll just come here. Where is the profits? Here is the profits. Can you see? Then I will close parenthesis and I will hit enter. Now you see the average profit that was made is around 96.48 and so on, right? Good. Let's calculate also for electronics. Let's see the average profit that was made from these products. Now you can calculate it. Good. Equal to average if open parenthesis the range. Here is the range, comma the criteria. Here is the criteria, the electronics, comma. The last one is what? The average range. Then I come to profit and I will close. Oh, sorry, yes, I put parentheses and I will hit enter. I see. This is the average profit. Now I'm seeing it having very long decimal value. Let me make it very short so that everybody can see it clearly. I will just select those two values and I will come to these points. I see. I will click on decrease decimal to remove all the decimal value. So I believe you find this way. Let's add some dollars to it. So I'll highlight it. Then I will come here. Then I will click on accounting. Oh, no, I can just click on dollars here. Yes, just click on dollars here. So click here, just click on dollars. Now, can you see? I have dollars. So I can say the average profit made from this product, can you see? $96. Analysis. Is analysis difficult? Just drop it on the call message. With what you have seen tonight, is data analysis. Is it difficult? If it's a yes, drop yes. If it's a no, drop no. I want to know your honest response. I want to know your honest response. Data analysis, is it difficult? I'm waiting for your responses, right? I'm waiting for your responses. Is it difficult? If it's a yes, just drop yes. If it's a no, drop no. Nobody's reacting. So that means it's difficult. Is it difficult? Miss Precious, you guys cannot see my screen. Please check. I don't know. My screen is up. My screen is up. Thank you so much. We might need to call off this. No. Oh no! Thank you so much. Yes, I love that, Mr. Babatunde. I love that. No is not difficult. Are you there? Data analysis is not difficult. When you have the right tutor, when you have the right mind, when you are prepared to learn, I can tell you for a fact it's not difficult. From what we've done here, can you see, we've been able to identify the total sales that was made. From here, we can make decisions. Oh, furniture gave us the highest sale. Oh, from the number of products, number of items sold, electronics is more higher. People patronize, people get more electronic gadgets more than what? Furniture, according to our data. For the average profit that was made, we made more from furniture compared to what? Compared to electronics, right? From this little we've done, we will be able to complete the rest tonight because tonight there's no longer time, so we might just need to wrap up this session. But I can tell you for a fact that we're going to proceed from all this. We'll just look at the video cup and the issue cup, right? In our next session. I believe you've learned something worthwhile this evening. I believe you've learned something worthwhile this evening. Now, it does not stop here, right? It does not stop here. I want every student to try their hands on this and then share a screenshot, right? That will be like your task. I want you to practice on this, and then I want to compare what you've done and what you have done. So now check. Are you getting it? Is there accuracy? Right? I want to check for the level of your accuracy, right? Good. I've done it. You to try it out and then share your screenshot on the platform, on the group, right? And I'll be glad to see it, to review it, and to mark it for you. Do you want to learn data analysis? We are here to guide you. We are here to guide you. This is just the bedrock, starting with Microsoft Excel. The journey might be very far. You have Power BI, you have SQL, you also have more other data analysis tools that is used across various industries. At EasyTech, we are here to guide you on how to learn this skill, on how to use this skill to solve data related problems. There are a lot of data related problems out there, and the world industries in the health sector, in the business sector, in the logistics sector, HR sector, finance sector, they are looking for skilled data analysts. You can position yourself for this role, right? And we are here to give you that valuable skill you need to thrive in the data space, right? All you need to do is you need to register, you need to enroll, and then we train you for just 3 months. For just 3 months. And I can tell you for a fact that you're going to become the best in this field. Yes, if as long as you are willing to learn, you can always be the best in this field. We train you on Excel, we train you on Power BI, we train you on SQL. You work on projects. Our certificates are globally recognized, whereby you can use it to get jobs, right? We have some of our students who have gotten jobs out there. You also can be part of it. We are here to guide you. We have industry-based instructor, using industry-based knowledge to impact you. They are very calm. You can always ask questions at any point you are stopped, right? Good. We give you the very best, make you a global talent, right? We make you whereby if you want to work from home, it's very possible. And also you can apply to as many roles as possible with confidence. You're not scared of data because we're going to expose you to different data sets. You're going to work on projects, you're going to present your project, and we'll be here to evaluate you, to guide you at every step of the way. And you can say, I work. Yes, we understood that you are working. And that's why our classes are flexible. We put it at 8 p.m. so that if you go to work, you can always come back and still catch up with the classes. And let's say network was you can always catch up with the recorded classes, right? Our classes are also recorded, whereby you can fall back to it and it's lifetime. So you don't get to lose anything. You also have a community of learners together, whereby you can ask questions, can collaborate, can work together just to achieve your goal as a community. So what is most important for us is to see you thrive as a data analyst. And I can't wait to have you because the next cohort is starting as soon as possible. 5th April 2025, we are starting another cohort. And before this year runs out, you become a skilled data analyst. You want a remote job, this is one of the valuable skills you can use as a ladder, as a stepping stone to getting to achieving all this. Thank you so much for having me this evening. I'm going to hand over back to Grace.
All right, thank you very much, sir, for your session. We are really grateful. Please, can we just say thank you to Mr. Israel for this amazing session? And I believe that for each person here, you've not just had him speak, you've not just watched him speak, but that you're going to put everything to use and you're going to use those functions. Use it for the data set, the task he gave, and send in your report as soon as possible. And like you mentioned, once again, I'd like to reiterate that training is coming up again. A new course is coming up on the 5th of April 2025, and registration is ongoing. Just visit www.easytech365.com for your registration, and we will be glad to have you on board and to walk you through the journey of learning data analysis. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being a part of this training and of this academy. Till we meet again for another community hour and in our community group and in every course group. Till we meet again, we wish you all the best. Happy New Month in advance and happy holidays to you. Bye for now.